Hey everyone, welcome back to the Oscar Insight. I hope you're all doing fantastic. Today, I'll be discussing my predictions for the 2024 Golden Glove nominations. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for all the latest updates on the channel. Let's jump right in. Starting with Best Motion Picture Drama, I anticipate the showing of strong contenders such as Oppenheimer, Killers of the Flower Moon, and Maestro. These three, I think, are pretty secure to get a nomination. Oppenheimer is beloved by both critics and audiences. It was a huge success at the box office. It is incredibly crafted and directed, making it one of the best of the year and a clear frontrunner for winning Best Picture here and at the Oscars. Killers of the Flower Moon is receiving so much love from critic circles. It just won Best Film at the NBR Awards. It's a brand new story being told by the legendary Martin Scorsese, and it is led by an impeccable cast. Clearly, a big contender for next year's awards. On the other hand, Maestro received some mixed reactions from the Venice Film Festival premiere, but then started to gain more love and recognition from the industry and audiences, especially after the SAG-AFTRA strike ended and Bradley, alongside his castmates and crew members, were able to attend events in which audiences fell more in love with him. Now, for the last three, I'll say only one of my picks has a good chance of showing up, and the other two may be kinda hopeful. They are more of a passionate pick rather than a well thought out possibility. I can see Past Lives being a solid nominee for this year's awards ceremony. Golden Globes not being the exception. Even if its release was very early in the year and its passion ain't as strong as more recent releases, critic circles and audiences are keeping its presence on 2023's Best Films list, as it is one of the most beautiful pieces of cinema of the year. My last two spots are gonna go for Anatomy of a Fall and Saltburn. Anatomy of a Fall is easily in the top 3 for me, maybe my favorite movie of the year. The movie took home the Palme d'Or and had an amazing showing at the 2023 European Film Awards. It has one of the best screenplays of the year, the editing is sharp, and the direction flawless. On the other hand, Saltburn, written and directed by Emerald Fennell, has received, as expected in the film festival premieres, very mixed reactions. However, the Golden Globes gave strong support to Emerald's debut film, Promising Young Woman, during the 2021 awards season, and that makes me think they will support her this time around too. Now, for Best Motion Picture Drama Actress, my final picks are Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, Carey Mulligan for Maestro, Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall, Greta Lee for Past Lives, Annette Bening for Nyad, and Kaylee Spaney for Priscilla. Both Lily and Carey are locked in this category. It is actually Lily Gladstone's to lose. Carey Mulligan has received a lot of praise and love for her performance in Maestro, and is well liked by Golden Glove members, especially after receiving a surprising nomination last year for She Said. Sandra Hüller gives my favorite lead performance of the year. She is in the most loved international feature film of the year, and it is praised by everyone who sees Anatomy of a Fall. Greta Lee is outstanding in Past Lives, and deserving of multiple nominations this award season. Since there are 6 slots this year in each category, Greta is very likely to show up. Now this is where things get a little tricky, because I'm not sure about the last 2 potential nominees. Annette Bening in Nyad was very divisive to audiences and critics. Some found her to be too much for the role, while others thought she perfectly nailed it. The Golden Globes do like her, and that helps her chances of showing up here. She was able to gain a nomination back in 2020 for The Report when no other award shows gave her that support. Clearly, she has a good shot here. Finally, I'll go with Kaylee, since I was surprised she won the Balby Cup for Best Actress at the Venice Film Festival. What a performance! She was outstanding in the movie, and it is one of my favorites of the year. I'll be totally surprised, and happy to see her and Priscilla get some recognition this award season. For Best Motion Picture Drama Actor, my nominees are Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Bradley Cooper, Maestro, Leonardo DiCaprio in Killers of the Flower Moon, Coleman Domingo, Rustin, Barry Keoghan, Saltburn, and Adam Driver, Ferrari. This year, Best Actor in Drama Picture is stacked with extraordinary talent and captivating performances. We have Cillian Murphy, whose portrayal of the enigmatic physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer in Oppenheimer is nothing short of mesmerizing. What a subtle but outstanding performance. Bradley Cooper's transformative role as the legendary composer Leonard Bernstein in Maestro adds another layer of depth to the competition, as he proves to be one of the best actors working today. Leonardo DiCaprio's gripping performance in Killers of the Flower Moon showcases his unparalleled ability to bring complex characters to life, making Ernest one of his most memorable performances in recent years. Coleman Domingo's portrayal of Bayer Rustin in Rustin is a masterclass in emotive storytelling, making me and many audiences feel inspired by some of his speeches in the film. Besides, it is time for Coleman Domingo to start receiving recognition for this incredible career too. Finally, even though I'm not completely sure these actors are gonna get nominated, Barry Keoghan's crazy and apologetic performance in Saltburn has had a lasting impression on everyone who watches the movie, even those who don't like it that much. For Best Motion Picture Comedy Musical, my predicted nominees are Barbie, The Holdovers, Poor Things, American Fiction, The Color Purple, and May December. This category is undoubtedly a fierce battle. Pretty interesting to see motion picture, musical, or comedy being more competitive this year in comparison to drama picture. First, we have Barbie. Not only it is the highest grossing movie of the year, but it is also an imaginative tale that brings the beloved doll to life in unexpected ways thanks to Greta Gerwig's vision. Poor Things injects a dose of humor and sex quality into the category with its unique narrative, top-notch performances, and the particular style of Yorgos Lanthimos. May December is definitely not a comedy. Confused by some people's perception of the film as camp, it may have been submitted here for that reason, but in reality, it is an unnerving, discomforting drama that is portrayed under Todd Haynes' masterful direction and perfectly casted actors. Unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to experience American Fiction or The Color Purple yet, but the recognition speaks volumes about their potential brilliance, both films gaining momentum and love as soon as the award season started, especially American Fiction. Finally, the one film that has captured my heart and stands out as a personal favorite is The Holdovers. It's the performances, the cinematography, the style, and the story that made me feel so engaged and empathetic towards our three main characters. In Best Motion Picture Comedy Musical Actress, my predicted nominees are Emma Stone, Poor Things, Margot Robbie, Barbie, Fantasia Barrino, The Color Purple, Natalie Portman, May December, Jennifer Lawrence, No Hard Feelings, Ayo Edebiri, Bottoms. Leading my predictions is the incomparable Emma Stone, whose great performance in Poor Things positions her as the frontrunner in this fiercely competitive category. However, the race is not without its surprises, with Fantasia Barrino delivering a captivating portrayal in The Color Purple that could potentially spring an unexpected triumph. Margot Robbie's embodiment of the iconic Barbie in Barbie showcases her versatility and star power, and the Golden Globes clearly loves their celebrities, at least before they became more international like this year. Natalie Portman adds her chaotic, creepy, and crazy portrayal of Elizabeth in May December, while Jennifer Lawrence's charismatic performance in No Hard Feelings adds a touch of humor to the mix, one I really enjoyed and would love to see recognized. A notable inclusion in my predictions is Ayo Edebiri in Bottoms, a performance that, while the film might not be in the spotlight, deserves recognition for its unique and refreshing contribution to the genre. Again, while Stone appears to be the frontrunner, the unpredictability of award season leaves room for surprises, and Fantasia Barrino, based on all the praise, could emerge as a dark horse in this race. For Best Motion Picture Comedy Musical Actor, I have Jeffrey Wright, American Fiction, Paul Giamatti, The Holdovers, Timothy Chalamet, Wonka, Matt Damon, Air, Nicolas Cage, Dream Scenario, Paul Dano, Dumb Money. First in the spotlight is Jeffrey Wright, whose performance in American Fiction promises to be a tour de force. Can't wait to see American Fiction. Paul Giamatti's role in The Holdovers showcases his unparalleled comedic timing and dramatic prowess, making him a strong contender in this category and my personal favorite. Timothée Chalamet brings his signature charm and talent to the iconic role of Wonka. He has to sing and dance, which is something that the Golden Globe members love. Matt Damon's performance in Air adds a breath of fresh air to the category, being one of his best in recent years. For my final two, I can see Nicolas Cage's performance in the intriguing Dream Scenario showing up, since it has left audiences really digging into what he does in this mysterious A24 release. Finally, even if the movie got lost a few weeks ago and no one is hyping it out, I found Paul Dano's role in Dumb Money really entertaining, and I can see him being a surprise for the category. For Best Performance by a Supporting Actress in any Motion Picture, my predicted nominees are Daniel Brooks, The Color Purple, Divine Joy Randolph, The Holdovers, Rosamund Pike, Saltburn, Jodie Foster, Naya, Julianne Moore, May December, and Taraji P. Henson, The Color Purple. Daniel Brooks is being described as a soul-stirring performance in The Color Purple, receiving tons of applause and love in early screenings the movie had. Divine Joy Randolph gave a stand-up performance in The Holdovers, showcasing her undeniable talent to bring dramatic depth onto the screen. The competition is undeniably tied between these two, each bringing a unique and compelling element to their respective roles. Surprisingly for some, my number 3 is Rosamund Pike's captivating presence in Saltburn, which adds a layer of pure comedy to the mix. And Jodie Foster's performance in Naiad demonstrates her continuous mastery on the craft, being my favorite performance on the movie. Julianne Moore in May December and Taraji P. Henson in The Color Purple are pretty secure in my opinion. Notably, absent from my predictions is Emily Blunt, whose performance in Oppenheimer may not receive the anticipated nod, considering the absent presence from Critics Circle's nominations. Still, I love Emily Blunt and I'll be very happy to see get her some recognition for her performance in one of the biggest movies of the year. For Best Performance by a Supporting Actor in any Motion Picture, my predicted nominees are Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling, Barbie, Charles Melton, May December, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things, and Dominic Sessa, The Holdovers. Robert Downey Jr., whose portrayal in Oppenheimer is nothing short of transformative, makes him a formidable contender for the win, especially at the Academy Awards. However, Charles Melton, whose stellar performance in various award shows have garnered widespread acclaim, making him a strong contender for the trophy, with his role in December. Then I'll go with Ryan Gosling's charming energy in Barbie, Robert De Niro's powerful presence in Killers of the Flower Moon, Mark Ruffalo's nuanced performance in Poor Things, and Dominic Sessa in The Holdovers. My inclusion of Dominic may seem like a prediction that might deviate from popular opinions, but here I'm drawing parallels to past surprise nominations, such as Lucas Hedges in Manchester by the Sea. For the remaining categories, my nominees are Best Motion Picture Director, Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer, Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon, Greta Gerwig, Barbie, Bradley Cooper, Maestro, Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things, and surprisingly, Todd Haynes for May December. In Best Motion Picture Screenplay, I'm predicting The Holdovers, Poor Things, Oppenheimer, American Fiction, Barbie, and Killers of the Flower Moon. In Best Motion Picture Animated, I've got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, The Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Chicken Run, Dawn of the Knock. And there you have it, my final predictions for the 2024 Golden Globe nominations. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with my picks, or do you have some wild card predictions for your own? Let me know in the comments section down below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more Golden Globe coverage right here on the Oscar Insight. Until next time, take care.